This nationals would really mean a lot to me. If I get first, I think I'd be the happiest person in the world. I definitely want to win again. Everybody is trying to beat you when you're up there. It's like an invisible race, and you just have to hope that you're working just as hard as everybody else.
I feel pressure not just like from other people. I feel more pressure coming from myself.
Before, I wouldn't want to go into a competition unless I felt like I could win it.
The Nationals. Kim Zmeskal won her third in 1992. It made her one of the best Americans ever. In 1991, she was even champion of the world. As a favorite, she was set to take the next step, and the biggest one there is. But the Olympics of Barcelona turned out to be a haunting misstep. Now, with her sport rocketing ahead, Kim, at 22, is trying to prove she can keep up and come back. Dominique Moceanu's tale is a similar one, just not as old. In 95, when just 13, she was the USA champion. All wrapped up in the magical deja vu provided by mentor Bella Caroli. Dominique was headed to the Olympics and Atlanta. There, she would join a most magnificent seven and win gold. Individually, it was different, and all the dreams of standing on the podium alone came crashing down. A year later, she seemed ready to fall off the gymnastics mat. But you know what? She's 6 inches taller and sweating the details so that she can have that other chance. A parade of past national champions coming to Indianapolis includes one Vanessa Atler, who knows how cool it is to be on top. A year ago, that's where she was, ready to be the one. Then she stood before a demon, and in a blink, she lost her grip on the lead. She shared the title of best in the U.S. Ever since, the uneven bars have led her to a crisis of confidence. Kristen Maloney's resume includes no such razzmatazz. All she's been is the rock of Team USA. And with a family-like group from Pennsylvania, she's come to win something the likes of which she's never known. The right to say, this is my time in the Nationals. NBC Sports presents the 1998 USA Gymnastics Championships. Just who is it? Who is the best? That is what we will find out in Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonight, the preliminary round. Tomorrow night on NBC, we'll crown the champion. Our coverage comes to you from Market Square Arena, the home of the NBA's Indiana Pacers. It seems as though every member of Team USA is black and blue, injured in some way or another. Take, for example, Dominique Moceanu, the recent Goodwill Games gold medalist. She hyperextended her knee, and there you see the wrap on it. Doctors told her they didn't think competing was a good idea. She is here nonetheless. So is Penn Argyl, Pennsylvania's Kristen Maloney, although she has a stress fracture of the tibia in her right leg, the larger of the two bones. Vanessa Atler's ready to take everybody on. The intelligent young woman is the 1997 co-national champion. We'll start things off with floor exercise. I'm Al Troutwig along with Tim Daggett and Elfie Schlegel. The first performer is Dominique Moceanu.
Al, this will be a tough test for Dominique considering that injury. She really has had limited training in the past couple of weeks. In fact, most of it has taken place here in Indianapolis.
Well, that first tumbling passed the first test for Dominique and her knee. She dealt with it fine.
she looked pretty good to me.
Well, we're seeing a much more mature Dominique out there, and she worried about the setback with the knee, but I'll tell you, that was good.
I think it's safe to say that Dominique Moceanu is back on the scene. She'll meet up with her coach, Luminița Mișenco. The two speak Romanian together. And, of course, Dominique, like Kim Zmeskal, was once trained by Bella Caroli. We're about to see Kim on the beam. Let's go back and check the score for Dominique Moceanu. On floor exercise, 9.425. And as we go across to Kim, of her, we must say, it has been a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the balance beam, please welcome Kim Zmeskal.
Kim's last major international competition, 1992, the Olympic Games. But it was here in India in 1991. She was the world all-around champion.
So good memories might be flooding back, although the competition was not held here. It was held at the RCA Dome.
She says actually her best gymnastics memories ever, right here.
Look, and up. Good job.
You can hear Mary Lee Tracy in the background. She's coaching Kim Zmeskal now. She says it's an honor, and not much has really changed. She remembered Kim as an athlete back then and said she needs constant approval, and Kim always looks to her to see what to do next. She says she doesn't want to make any decisions by herself.
Come on, Kim, you gotta be really aggressive. Quick punch, arms. Arms.
I tell you, starting off on balance beam, very, very mentally difficult, but she was one of the toughest mental athletes.
Tim, we used to always sit back and just put our pens down because we knew Kim Zmeskal would always hit.
I asked her, what do you think before beam? She says, it's like a showdown. I don't let the beam do anything. I put my feet where I want to put them.
Come on, Kim, strong legs. Strong, strong, round.
Mom Clarice and Coach Mary Lee Tracy with her all the way. Maybe 22 isn't too old.
Well, you know, she's the first one to admit that she has a long way to go, but this is what she can handle now, and she's doing it very well.
That was a tremendous start, especially for the balance beam and Kim Zmeskal. Great.
This was one of the more difficult tumbling combinations in Kim's balance beam routine. Shades of 1992, 2 double layouts, and she does them perfectly.
The judges give her a score of 9.40. The battle has begun in Indianapolis.
The 1998 U.S. Gymnastics Championships are brought to you by John Hancock, worldwide Olympic sponsor. Insurance for the unexpected, investments for the opportunities.